A remarkable memorial opens later this month in Alabama dedicated to victims of lynching. Oprah Winfrey was given an exclusive tour for 60 minutes.
This is over 4,000 that have been documented, but of course there are more.
Thousands more. Thousands more.
The National Memorial for Peace and Justice honors thousands of victims, including one man who was murdered in 1936. Jim Axelrod has his story tonight with a warning: some of the images are disturbing.
His name was Lent Shaw. Accused of harassing a white woman, he was lynched at age 42 in 1936. This chilling, gruesome image has haunted Shaw's great-grandson, Evan Lewis, nearly his entire life. What did you grow up knowing about your great-grandfather?
I knew that he was lynched in Georgia. I knew that it was a pretty horrific incident, and there wasn't a lot said about the history because folks were frankly afraid to speak to it.
You were able to recover both the name.
That changed when the Civil Rights and Restorative Justice Project at Boston's Northeastern University Law School started digging into the case in 2016.
What the documents do is put this photograph into context.
MIT's Melissa Nobles and Northeastern's Margaret Burnham run the project.
We are now beginning to change the narrative such that families who've had that violence visited upon them now can talk about it and it be understood.
What they discovered in Shaw's case was that the official story wasn't the whole story.
He was perhaps targeted because he was accomplished, because he had accumulated some property and was a hard-working.
Here was a guy in the Jim Crow Deep South who was actually making it happen.
Right.
Cut down.
Exactly.
It takes months to gather the facts, documents, death certificates, photographs, interviews with survivors of victims and perpetrators. So far, students have investigated more than 500 cases.
What are you restoring?
We restore a measure of justice. Restoring justice includes restoring information about what happened.
Black bodies swinging in the southern breeze.
By the time Billie Holiday sang her lynching protest song, Strange Fruit, in 1939, racially motivated murders were at their peak. The Equal Justice Initiative reports more than 4,300 African Americans would be lynched by 1950.
Strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees.
This is not just my family history. This is American history. Through the work of this project, it's become abundantly clear to me that he is more than this photo. Lent's life and his legacy is greater than his lynching.
When history demands to be rewritten, the whole story must first be discovered before it can be told. Jim Axelrod, CBS News, Boston.